Hello friends! Welcome to Spicy Cat Colors. My name is Kathy and I am excited to chat with all of my seasoned friends and my new friends. Can you believe this is like 2 months in a row that I am on time with my monthly video for prompts? Let's not get started about like completed pages or anything else going on. But hey, I have been doing my job for over 1.5 years, which has involved a lot of travel. And while my videos have decreased significantly because of that, I have not missed 1 month of, okay, I've missed the video, but I have not missed my buddy colors that I do as a group. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I am at my apartment still. I am filming this on November 28th, I believe, which is Thanksgiving here in the US. I actually am, it was a day off. So I was scheduled, I could have probably gone home, but technically they're working yet tomorrow, so I felt guilty. And then because I don't know why, I'm just a glutton, or I don't want this phase of my job to end, I offered to stay another week just because it was a US holiday, the work load probably like next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be crazy. And the team here at the plant is doing really well, but I know what it's like because I've been in their shoes. And if you hit any little stumbles and you got a lot of like truck drivers and people waiting for you, those little stumbles can become big stressors. So if I can be there to help, that's what I'm there for. Anyway, you don't care about all that. Someday I will, I promise, do a chat catch-up life video. But for now, it's Thanksgiving and I have spent it alone in my apartment. My choice again. I did a little cleaning, took out the garbage. It is flipping cold out and it's windy. It's, you know, I'm South Dakota, which is right next to Minnesota, and it is winter. So they got a little bit of snow yesterday. I think it's like 19 degrees Fahrenheit out was the high, single digits for the low, and there's just a wind. And the apartment I'm in, the window is facing, can I turn you without dropping you? Let's try. It's dark out, or it's getting to be sunset. There's the window, and that is facing west, which there's a big snowstorm to the west, and the wind is cold and blowing, so it's kind of coming in those apartments. Anyway, also, I'm gonna swing you again. That's where I'm working at. It's seriously right across the street. I don't know what you could see. Probably just the big giant silos where the milk is brought. Okay, are we back in line? Kind of. Anyway, that was a little peek. Oh, here, just because this is fun. That's my other view, is my kitchen and the TV. So I'm in like this, it's a 1-bedroom, but it's more like a studio because I'm sitting on the love seat. There, now you can see those lovely milk silos. And there's a light right there, but it's pretty small. Here, I'll take you around. So there we go. Yeah, I didn't clean up for you. Like I just said, I did some cleaning. Trust me, it was worse. And then there's a bedroom and a bathroom and out. So it's certainly not a very ginormous place, but it has been great compared to hotel rooms, which is all I've been staying in the past 1.5 years, which I also have found comfortable. So I've stayed in some hotel rooms. This probably space-wise isn't any bigger, but having like walls to block off the bedroom. But yeah, I don't know how this would be to live long-term. But then again, it's like, why do I have so much stuff at home? Because I have lived out of a suitcase and a couple craft bags for a past 1.5 years, and I've been fine. So I seriously need to do some downsizing. Anyway, I brought my own table, so you're sitting on a table. Just one of those little foldable ones. And I've been crafting like crazy. So I have done some coloring. I have done a ton of, well, not a ton, but literally a lot of diamond painting on these trips. And I've been trying to do a whole bunch. I think I've completed like 6 kits on this trip. And I have my next one ready to go. If anybody cares, we're into diamond painting. I'm going to do my first Randall Spangler. So yeah, I have been loving getting a bunch of work done because it's difficult to diamond paint at home with the kitty cats. So, but I've also been coloring. And that's what we're here to talk about, coloring for December. So if you are new to my channel, well, hello, I'm a Chatty Cathy. It's in my name, and I get distracted easily, but I'm glad you're here. I do primarily coloring on this channel, but you might get any kind of crafty thing because I am a open-minded crafter. As I mentioned, I do diamond painting. I do a lot of card making as well. And yeah, I like to share it with my friends on YouTube. So, excuse me, whew, a little froggy jumped in there. So every month I do what I call a group buddy color. I absolutely love the buddy coloring piece of our coloring community. I have made some amazing, amazing, wonderful close friends that I will see as friends even if we all stopped coloring. We chit chat through messages, emails, all of that. And it's one of my favorite things about coloring is the community and making friends. So again, because of my job, I haven't been able to do a lot of one-on-one type buddy colorings. So I decided to do group buddy colors, which a lot of people do this. It's a very fun way to participate and color your pages. It could be a prompt. It could be a specific page. So people will do it as a group or individual. So for me, I have done, and it's December, so we are at the end of the year, and I have done, I don't remember if I did it all year long. I can't remember. It's been a crazy year, but I have been using the Camellia Angel Cova miniature books. So I do two different buddy colors. So the first one I'm going to talk about is what I have on Instagram called #SpicyCatBuddies. And if you're on Instagram, you can post your picture with that hashtag. If you're not and you just want to color, please color. And I've been using, because I have all of the miniature books. I don't have all of the Angel Cova in complete collection, but I do have all the miniatures. They are my absolute favorite. So I have been choosing two books. Probably like half of the year, I suddenly decided, you know what, I have more than 12. She has put out more than 12 miniature books. If I want to color in all my miniature books this year, I need to do more than one book at a time. So I have two older of her miniatures. I picked a page out of 50 winter miniatures and 50 Christmas miniatures. So I love digging out these old books because, again, they're 50. So there's 50 pages in here. And I never finish a book before she has another one out. So here are my pages I chose. So if you have the 50 Winter Miniatures book and would like to play along with me this month, it's actually page 21. And it's this page of the little, I think that's a red squirrel. I'll have to do some research and see how people did it. But that is the page I chose. Little sweethearts all tucked in and sleeping. There are some Christmas ornaments, but I thought and a stocking. So if you want to really Christmas it up, if you're into Christmas, or you could just color it winterish or whatever. And then out of 50 Christmas miniatures, I chose this page, which I know a lot of people have already colored. It is the sloth, right? It's the sloth asleep on the Christmas tree. So I chose this one. So the reason I chose these two pages is because, again, I've already mentioned about this crazy work life I've had for the past year and a half. I am on the last project. I'll do a chat where I talk about my upcoming life, but for now this project is going to complete, which will be all the traveling that I've been doing. So it has been a lot of stress, a lot of work. I've been super proud of myself. And in December, once I get home after this last week, I anticipate a lot of sleeping in and just relaxing and sleeping. So that is why I chose these two pages. So if you have already colored these pages, I forgot to tell you what page, if you care. This is page 10, so it's at the front of the book. But if you have already colored either of these pages, both of these pages, or do not have these books and want to participate, you are still welcome, because that's why I love buddy colors. You can use whatever theme. So guess what the sleep, guess who needs some sleep? Guess what the theme is? Napping, sleeping, anything. So if you don't have these books or have colored either of those pages, and you want to participate, color any image where there is sleeping occurring. So I know there's other pages, I think even in these same books, that have sleeping characters in. So you could do one of those if you have, like I said, any book where there's some person character sleeping. It does not have to be holiday Christmas themed because we're all different. Not everybody celebrates. So but if you are into Christmas, there are a ton of fun pages where like little kids sleeping, especially, I don't know if you guys heard that, but somebody just revved their engine. So sorry about that. It's not the best insulated walls, I'll just say that much. So yes, sleeping is the theme for December for Spicy Cat Buddies. Now, the other group buddy color that I do on my channel is Disney themed. There are a lot of colorists out in our community who love Disney. They are much more diehards than I am, but I do enjoy Disney. And I specifically enjoy the color by number Hatchet Hero books that you'll see a lot of if you watch YouTube. Disney colorists, you will see a lot of people color in them. They also have non-color by number, so I absolutely love them, and I continue to buy them. Again, I think I mentioned I need to do like a haul. I have some books I have purchased over the past year and I just haven't shared, and I want to do another purchase because amazing people out there, friends, I just logged in and looked, you've been using my code. What? I am so touched, and I will reference you when I show my haul. But thank you. I do have a code. It's always linked down below, where if you shop at this website called Lyrica, it's a French book site, so it can be a little tricky to find, unless you're fluent in French, the exact coloring books and stuff, and then there's reading books and all kinds of stuff out there. But anyway, thank you. I do have a little discount code you can enter when you check out and save some money, and then that gives me a little credit so I can keep buying. But again, you can just shop there, or you don't have to shop there, or you can use somebody else's code. It's no skin off my nose, but I appreciate those of you that have used it, so thank you. So because I have a whole bunch of those books, and there's a bunch more I want, because again, work, busyness, I have not done an order. I lost my train of mind. I like to do a Disney prompt. Now, I decided because I just love the books, I have it's called the Picker Wheel. It is an app. I don't know if it's downloadable. I think I say this every month. I don't know if it's like an app you can download on like your tablet or your phone, but it is a website. I just use their website. Seriously, search Picker Wheel. But there are a bunch of like tiny decision apps. There's a bunch of apps to like help you make decisions where you enter information. So I've gone through my books and entered all of the movies that were represented, which I think is pretty much all of them. And I put them on this spinning wheel of fun. And then I spin the wheel every month, and the wheel decides what movie we are going to color from. So this is for my, again, second group buddy color project, which is called Spicy Cat Disney. Aren't I so creative? And after that movie has been picked, then I like hide it so we don't pick it again. And there's originally there were like 70 different movies that I put out there. So there's a lot. Now some I generalized, and like I just did like Tinkerbell movies because there's like multiple of that, or like this month it was Cars for November, so it could have been from any of the Cars. It's not like I put Cars 1, Cars 2. You get the idea. Last year, I know one of the ones we got was like Mickey and Friends, because there were a bunch of those characters out there. So anyway, again, seasoned friends, you're like, will you just spin the wheel already, Kathy? And new friends, maybe there aren't any new friends, but I like to think I'm talking to somebody new as well as my good friends. So let's see what the Picker Wheel has for us to color for Disney in the month of December 2024. I always say I'm so excited. Okay, I'm really excited because, well, my mom absolutely loved Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh and Friends. So I definitely can relate, you know, from being a child. It is definitely a classic character. And I know this is why I'm excited. So I live in the Midwest. Live in Minnesota, whatever, currently traveling, living in South Dakota, but we have winter, and I don't know which books, but I do know I have books where there are winter pages of Pooh and Friends, because I remember seeing them. So that will be my challenge to try and find those. But even if not, I know there's some really other cute ones. I know there's the one of Rabbit in the garden, who is super cute, and Piglet and Eeyore and Owl. So there's a lot of fun characters. So I please hope you will join me and look through if you have, and it doesn't have to be out of the books I keep talking about from this, Hatchet Heroes. It doesn't have to be those, but for those of you that are like me and have a lot and enjoy coloring them, it's kind of fun to have someone help me decide what page to color. So feel free to color any Winnie the Pooh character. And if you have any coloring book with Winnie the Pooh, I'm pretty sure even if you looked online and just searched for free Winnie the Pooh coloring pages, you'd find something. It's all just about having fun. So what could we do? Okay, so if you absolutely do not have anything with Winnie the Pooh, specifically, how about just coloring a bear? How's that? A bear, or whatever you relate as a favorite Winnie the Pooh character. So say Piglet's your favorite, so then color a pig. Or Tigger, color a tiger or a cat. In case you haven't known, I say, these are the guidelines. They're not rules, because the only rule is to have fun and enjoy coloring. That's all. The rest, it's just about connecting and making friends. So if you think it works for Winnie the Pooh, I believe in you. So you go ahead and color it. So for both of these, I would love to see your finished pages. So if you are on Instagram specifically, please post it and then use the appropriate hashtag, either hashtag Spicy Cat Buddies for one of the camellia pages, or your sleeping napping page, or hashtag Spicy Cat Disney for your Winnie Pooh and Friends or related page, so that I can find them and see them and comment on them, admire them. If you are on Instagram but you are a little more reserved and you just like to look at things and you don't actually post, that's okay. Then you still have access to send me a message on Instagram, so you can direct message it to me, a picture of it, and I love getting them that way as well. Or if you are not on Instagram, then hopefully you have an email. That's all I can say. I hope you have an email, and you can email it to me at spicycatcolors@gmail.com, because what I do, and I need to, again, once this is all over with work and I'm actually home and can film regularly, I want to show you what I do with those. So I not only admire them, but then I also make a printout of your page, and I cut it out and I glue it in. I have what I call my coloring scrapbook. It's kind of my annual coloring journal, but it's more like a scrapbook. And I put in pictures, printed out pictures, it's a lot of P's, of all the pages I've colored in the month. And then I have pages dedicated to all of the lovely people who join me in my buddy colors. And I have brought that journal, scrapbook, again, whatever, I brought the book along with me on all of my different work trips. And there were many times that when I was having a bad, stressful day, some challenging days, I would get back to my hotel room and I would pull that out and flip through, and just seeing everyone's pictures and the pages just lifted my spirits so much. You guys have no idea. It just reminded me of all the beauty in the world just by seeing your beautiful pages. But then it also reminded me of all the warmth and love that is in this world. And you watching this right now are representative of that, because I just felt like I would be like a giant hug, because all of those people, every little picture that I had glued in there was like a direct hug to me, that I connected with someone and they cared enough to share their creation with me. So I know I get a little sappy, but it really does mean a lot to me. So I do hope if you participate, you do somehow, whatever way, can get me a copy of your picture. But there you go. Those are the prompts for December. I'm ecstatic that I've made it through the end of the year. I can already tell you, my goal was to color in all of my Camila Angel Cova books. That did not happen because there's a lot of them. But I do think I have most of the miniatures colored in. I need to check once I get home if I've missed any. I'm sure I still have missed some, but my intention was like, oh, I at least want to color a page, because I have a bunch of her mandala books and I have some of her other character books, like the Fairy Houses books. I have some of her before she like really got into this miniatures. I know I have the gnomes, and do I have the mermaids? I don't know. I have several, but it's okay. We'll see. This is definitely, 2024 is not going to be a record-breaking number of pages or colorings or videos or anything like that for me. And I'm okay with that. It's the other thing I love about at least our coloring community, or the way that I look at it, is it's not a competition. It's not who has the most coloring books, the most expensive supplies, who's the most like true artist at heart. I mean, I just see beauty in everything because I see beauty in you, and that's the way it should be. So I am going to let you go and enjoy my Thanksgiving evening. It's 5:30 now at night. I think I'm going to make a chicken pot pie because in my mind that is, as close to Thanksgiving as I need to get. It's a pie. It's got potatoes in there. It's chicken, which is white meat. Typically in the US we have turkey, but then it's got vegetables, carrots and peas, and it's got gravy. So it's kind of like Thanksgiving in a cup, a little pot pie. It'd be better if it had like the dressing, stuffing, however you call it in your world. That is my favorite part of Thanksgiving or Christmas holiday meals. I'm a carb girl. Give me all the carbs. Just give me a giant plate of, it could be like stovetop. It doesn't have to be fancy homemade stuff. It's like, make me up a box of stovetop, smother it in dressing, give me a fork, I'm set. So I should have, the town I'm in is super small and there is nothing open. Should have went and bought a box of stovetop. So I could have just had that today, but I'm good. My husband's actually coming out tomorrow to spend the weekend with me. I'll be working tomorrow, but then I'll have the weekend off. So he said he's going to bring something so we can have like a mini Thanksgiving. I think he's going to get like a really small ham and bring some stuffing. And I told him, I said, well, I have garlic bread, pizza rolls, and dumplings, like wonton dumplings in the freezer. I said, we could have some apps for our Thanksgiving. I'm trying to like finish out everything that I have here as far as food wise, so I don't have to pack it up. So it might be an interesting week or so of meals, but okay, friends, I'm going to let you go. I hope that you had a fabulous November, that everything went well, and that you are ready and energized and prepared for December. Again, December's a big holiday month for all different kinds of cultures and areas of the world, so it can be super stressful. And I can tell you, as a woman of a certain age, that I have learned to not let the stress take over. So I have really tried to focus on the beauty of the seasons and the holidays and the people, and not let all the rushing and like this whatever society thinks is the to-do list, that we need to buy all these gifts, that we need to have these parties and spend this money and cook this food and all of those things. If that's your thing, then you do it. If it is not your thing, don't stress yourself out. Celebrate you and what is important to you, because you, at the end of the day, are what matter, and we have to take care of ourselves. So pushing ourselves to try and be some Instagram expectation or YouTube or social media, whatever it is, I mean, if that's your thing, mad props to you. You are amazing. But it's not the real world. Hello, have you looked at me or seen me before? I always say, I am not ever going to get any sponsors. I am not ever going to become some big influencer or anything like that, because I focus on me and my friends. I'm not here to try and make money. I'm here to have a social interaction and hopefully connect with people and show you that, you know, I'm just a real person that likes to make videos, that likes to color, that likes to craft, and likes to share it. I have no makeup on. My hair, I'll wash it later. It's not totally dirty, but it's definitely, you know, all stuck up on top of my head. This is not like the look most people would do to come on and share their face, but it's what I do. And I haven't done that for a long time, as to like challenge my other friends that make videos to remember to show your face, because when we do a lot of our coloring stuff, it's like camera down, you see our hands and our fingernails, or we're showing our crafts, what we're doing. But it's really encouraging and heartwarming and just makes such a connection if people can see your face, because you're beautiful. And don't be scared to put it out there. Now, I understand people have privacy things. Again, it's okay if you're not, but if you're open and willing, step outside your comfort zone. Say hello to people. Let them see that you are as beautiful as they already think you are, because we connect and we understand what people say, and we can tell when you're full of BS. That's a true one, and I always hope any of you, if I ever start doing that, please call me out. But for now, I'm going to let you go. I appreciate you. I care for you, and I am truly, truly happy you are here, and you gave me the gift of your time. And that means a lot to me, because it makes me feel like I make a difference and I matter, which is what I want to remind you of. The most important thing I ever say in any of my videos is you matter. You, the person watching this right now, whether you're driving in your car listening to me, whether you're standing there washing dishes, whether you're sitting at home watching, listening while you're coloring, doing whatever while you're doing, who's ever listening to my voice right now, know in your heart that you are important, you are valued, and you matter. You are the one that makes a difference in this world, and you make it better. And if you were not here, there would be a huge, huge hole, and you would be missed by many. Especially at the holidays, I admit, because of my family. Yeah, we're just going to leave it at that, or my relatives, I should say. Both my parents are have been deceased for quite a while, and yeah, my family is a lot of my friends, but it's, let's just say, it can be difficult this time of year to feel loved and feel that you matter and not feel judged or that you're trying to compare to others. So, and it can be lonely if you don't have that that group or that support. It can be lonely and it can be defeating. So just know that there's at least one person out here, this crazy haired lady sitting on a couch. I care about you, and you're not alone. So don't give into the darkness. Just focus and find the light, because it's there and you have that light within you. So thank you, my friends. I love you, and have a good December.